If you've been following along and have never joined a design boot camp, I'm going to encourage you to sign up. It's 5 hours of workshops, and we have live versions going on often, so you can come and ask questions. Go to www.designsweetcourses.com/designbootcamp. If you have been struggling to get sales from your design work or understanding what you really need to do to make money, I have the workshop for you. On September 23rd, I'm hosting my first ever Profitable Designer Workshop. This 1-day, 3-hour workshop is only $97, but I have a discount for all my podcast listeners. Go to carinagardnercourses.com/profit and put in the code podcast for $50 off. I can't wait to see you more profitable. Welcome to the Make and Design Podcast. I'm your host, Carina Gardner. On this podcast, we're unraveling the everyday joys and dilemmas of design, making, and business. For makers who want to be designers and for designers who are makers, this is your inside scoop to help you grow your business and bring more creativity to your life. Hey guys, just jumping on for a quick episode today. I have been thinking about this quote that I found by Covey, which I think is amazing. It says, "I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions." And in a lot of ways, I have not thought about the way my life is if I really think about it as a product of my decisions. And I think it is such a freeing thought. Just think about it. If you're someone who is a product of circumstance, that means you are a victim. And we just had a virtual conference not too long ago. We do them quarterly with Design Suite members. And we talked about how being the victim in your story is the worst possible way to be. We don't want to be victims. We want to be the main leading lady in our own story. And so we talked a little bit about this. And when I found this quote, I was like, oh my gosh, if you're a product of circumstance and you're a victim, you have zero control. And study after study has shown that when we feel like we have zero control, then we feel hopeless. And I think that as we are doing life, what motivates us to keep working, doing better, becoming better, is feeling hopeful. And so saying that we are not a product of our circumstance, but we're a product of our decisions, gives me hope, because it means that the things that I am taking action on actually will make changes in my life. Now, for most of us, we know this is true. When we are doing something, we can make a decision about something and move forward. And anybody who knows me in real life, I am a quick decision maker. I don't like decisions laying in my brain. To me, when I do that, it is actually taking up, I use the word mind space with my friend Amy this morning. When you're taking up mind space with a decision, because you're weighing it, I think something that happens is that we stop. We get overwhelmed, we freeze. Whereas if we start making decisions, then it gets the ball rolling, okay? And we start taking action. Here's the thing. If you make the wrong decision, usually most decisions allow us, not all, but most of the decisions in our lives allow us to somewhere along the way make a change, right? And make another decision, right? So I'm of the opinion we make quick decisions and we follow through on them. We see what works. So we're basically making all these little tests in our life to see what's going to happen, and we move forward with it, right? And by doing that, we make our lives what we want them to be. Now think about that. If we're making quick decisions, then we are choosing the life that we want to have. I think this is huge, you guys. And I don't think we think of it that way, because maybe the thing we're choosing is whether we're going to have napkins at the dinner table, which I'm not going to lie, we don't have napkins very often at our dinner table. Or maybe we're deciding what design we're going to do that day. Maybe we're deciding what kind of design we're going to do. And I see this a lot with Design Suite members because we're trying to make a choice at the beginning of their career. Are we going to be doing die cut files? Are we going to be working on a fabric line? Are we going to be making quilt patterns? So we're like kind of making all these decisions. But here's the great thing. Those decisions aren't stuck in stone. Maybe you make a bunch of die cut files and you find you don't love it. Well, a month down the road, you make a change and you make another decision to do something else. It's actually a really freeing thing to know that you can change your decision by just making another one, right? So I'm going to challenge you to not get stuck in everyday decision making. And I want you to be a product of your decisions. Make decisions that will make your life better. And that can be a number of things for anyone, right? You could make a decision today that you're going to drink more water and be more healthy. You could make a decision today to, I'm trying to think of something, like exercise today, right? You can make a decision today to make a new habit or a new goal. All of these little decisions add up to who you actually are, which is crazy. But it means you're in control, you have hope for the future, and I hope you're making decisions that make your life better for you, like whatever that is, For my Design Suite members, people who are coming into Design Bootcamp, or my Ink Club people, our goal is to be creative every day, to live a wonderful creative life. Well, what kind of decisions can we make to do that? We can make decisions to take a new course. We can make decisions to sit down with pen and paper during the day and actually draw something new. We can make a decision to learn Illustrator so that we know the software. These little decisions actually turn into monumental things. It teaches us how to live a creative life. And that's why I think this is so powerful, because we really do get to be the biggest decision makers in what shapes our actual identity. So I hope that was helpful to you today. I hope it also motivated you to make some decisions. And speaking of decisions, you guys, I recently opened September 1st, Ink Club Creative. We call it Ink Club, but it's Ink Club Creative is the long name of it. And that is our new membership group. It's inexpensive. It's a way to get creativity into your life every single day with a community. We're doing all sorts of wonderful, fun things. There's a bonus package every single month that just comes in the first of the month and leaves at the end of the month. And we bring in a new one every single month. It is so fun. And every single one includes at least, this is the minimum, a video and pattern for quilting, an SVG file, so you can use your Cricut or Silhouette machine to make something with me. And you guys, if you're listening to this in real time, it's September, which means we are full into Halloween. We're doing all the Halloween things. And I put exclusive SVG files in there, so only Ink Club members get it. It's kind of cool. And then our exclusive art video, which teaches you a really simple way to either watercolor, paint. In September, we're doing gouache, and I'm showing you the tools you need, and we're painting together. So it is such a fun way to connect and be creative and just add that little extra in your life. So if you want to check that out, it's just at carinagardnercourses.com/Ink Club, and I hope to see you there. Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.